Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So today I'm out here working in the shop, and I'm working on my bench for my lathe. I'm trying to make it a little bit more sturdy. I was a little worried about where it was just plywood, even though it was studded in. The lathe itself wasn't actually bolted to any studs, and so it wasn't quite as stable as I wanted. With small stuff, it wasn't bad, but I noticed, I started getting bigger, heavier material in there. There was a lot of vibration, and I know that has to do a lot to do with your quality cut. So I'm out here stiffening this bench up some. Let me show you what I'm doing. So here's what I've got. I've got a plate of aluminum. It's 3/4 of an inch thick, and I cut it 24 inches, the same width of the bench here, and it's right at 36 inches long, which is a little long, but it was a pain to cut, and I wasn't about to cut it twice. So this is just where it ended up. This is extremely heavy. I'd say this piece right here is probably, I don't know, 75, maybe 100 pounds. The whole thing, which was twice this size, I'd say it weighs every bit of 150 pounds, 100 and maybe 200 pounds. It is heavy. So I think this right here is going to help a lot. I'm going to go in right here and add a stud going this way. And this side I've already got a stud, so it's bolted to the stud here. So what I'm working on now is I'm just going every so many inches here, trying to keep it as even as possible. And I'm just drilling some holes to put some screws in to screw it into the stud itself. I still got to add a stud here, and I think I'm going to add a stud in the footprint of the lathe. So about right here, and I think about right here, I'm going to go underneath and add another stud. But I'm just going to go. I've got this side done. I'm working on this side. I'm going to go around and finish drilling my holes, and I will get back to you when I'm done with that. Alrighty, I'm back. So I got the stud put in, got the metal all bolted down. That's what it looks like. So I put a new stud here, and I mean, it's super rigid now. And I countersunk all the holes so the screws didn't stay over. Countersunk that one a little bit too far, but it'll be all right. Right here, I hit a screw, so I had to come over here and do a new hole. I might come right here and put another one in. I don't think it's going anywhere. So now I got to remeasure for my lathe footprint and get it drilled. I'm going to go ahead and slide the lathe. It's right here. I'm going to go ahead and slide it over and get it on top so I can measure. Alrighty, so let me show you where I'm at on the bench. Alrighty, so as stated, I got this big, thick, it's a 3/4 of an inch piece of aluminum on here. I got my holes drilled for the footprint of the lathe. I got two different size bolts here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna need yet. And I got these big washers for the bottom side. Let me show you the bottom real quick. So underneath here, I got it studded in here, and I done it sideways so it would have pressure along the whole bottom side. And then I got another one right here. So it's all studded in, it's screwed in and into the side, so it should be super sturdy. And then I got this all drilled down too. Whoops. So this is super solid now. It should be a lot steadier than it was. So I'm gonna get the lathe slid over, get the bolts lined up and get the bolts in it, and we'll check it out real quick. Alrighty, so I got everything bolted down now, and this thing is super tight. It doesn't move at all. You try to move it, it actually feels like it's moving the floor. It's super tight. So you can see I got my aluminum here bolted down through. I got like 3.5 inch bolts or wood screws into the studs all the way around. I put a new stud here, a new stud here, and a new stud here, and that bolt is going through the studs. And here it is underneath one more time. I got the big washer there and there. And this right here is the stud I added. for this point. So I added 4 studs. I got one there, or 3 studs, sorry. I got there, and I added one here, and it's right beside this other one. So I got 2 studs that far apart, so it's really sturdy now. So I'm excited to get this thing hooked back up and see if it cuts any better. We'll let me get everything cleaned up here, and we'll make a test pass and see if it cuts any better. Alrighty, so I made a pass. It's not a whole lot better, but it's a little bit better. I gotta get my tool aligned a little bit better, and then I'll try it again. But this is a whole lot more sturdier than before, so I know I'm gonna see better results when I get everything tuned in. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I'll show you the lathe one more time. I got it all mounted up. I've been, oh yeah, let me show you this before I end the video. I mounted me a little toolbox down here. Got my lathe tools and stuff in it. So that'll come in handy to get everything off my bench, because I need all the space I can use. Because where I added this, I took up almost half of my bench, so I need all the space I can get. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put my vise now. I thought about trying to put it right here on this aluminum as well, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough room for my change gears. I can't really put it down here anymore because I'll be interfering with my work area here. But right here, I mean, as far as the controls of the lathe, it shouldn't really affect anything as far as getting in my way, except for when it comes to changing gears. It might be a little tight getting in here, but I might put it there just to try it. I know it'll be a lot more sturdy than it was before since it's on those 2 studs. So I may try to put it right here and see if it gets in the way, and then that will give me all this bench. I plan on getting a mill, a mini mill eventually, and I'll probably put it down here, and I'll get rid of this drill press. I've had this thing for a while now, and as you can see, it's pretty much brand new. I don't really use it, simply for the fact that this table, even with the vise, is almost impossible to keep straight. It's got this little cheap leveling system on it right here, and it's almost next to impossible to get level. But I mean, it works for what I've used it for, but I'd like to upgrade to a mill. But I'll probably get rid of that and stick the mill right here when I get one. But go ahead and wrap this one up. I'm just kind of cleaning up in the shop now, trying to get some stuff organized. I'm trying to make some more room in here. I've got way too much stuff in too small of a space, and it's really claustrophobic to work in. So I'm gonna keep tidying up here, and I thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. See you next time.